What's the number one challenge for businesses today?
Workforce development, attracting, recruiting, and retaining people.
And that's why we created this podcast, designed for the frustrated CEO, the under-resourced recruiter, or the overworked manager, to give you the tools to tackle those WTF moments.
It's time to open another workforce therapy file.
Welcome to the Workforce Therapy Files podcast. We're here at the Kentucky SHRM Conference 2025, and we've got Jamie. And
Hi, guys.
Hey, and why don't you introduce yourself? Tell us who you are.
My name's Kevin Finley. I'm based in the Lexington area. I work for Denham-Blythe. We're a design-build general contractor that specializes in industrial and heavy commercial construction.
Okay, fantastic. What are some of the big projects that you guys have done that we might know?
So we do a lot with automotive manufacturing, food and beverage manufacturing. We've done some distillery work.
Okay.
So we do a lot with like Toyota. We do a lot with Electrolux out of Tennessee.
Yeah.
So basically any company that we do a lot of expansion renovation work. So we either help companies build new facilities for construction or improve their existing facilities to make whatever the widgets that they make. And we've done, over the course of our almost 50 years, we've done projects for literally tires, ceramic tiles, food, toaster strudels, you name it, from pharmaceutical. We've done a little bit of everything.
And how many do you have on staff typically?
About 200.
200. Okay, that's great.
Kevin, what do you do for Denham-Blythe?
So my title is HR Generalist, but primarily I do the recruiting.
Very good.
Okay, awesome.
So prior to you coming, I like to use ChatGPT sometimes for little prompt in my head. And so I asked ChatGPT to create 10 questions that individuals who are participating in this might want to answer.
Okay.
All right, so I want you to pick a number 1 through 10.
7.
That was easy. Okay. So here's your question, Kevin. What does leadership look like in a future where teams are more global, virtual, and project-based?
Good one.
So, and I think that's something, especially as you look at kind of existing leadership, they're still learning and figuring that out. And I know in our organization, when I started, I've been with the company 3.5 years now, our leadership was reluctant for that. But they decided they were feeling the pull from the employees, and so they did essentially I think it was 6-10 month beta test with one department.
Okay.
They said this department can put in a flexible work, and they had to build some trust with the employees and understand what it's going to feel like, what it's going to look like. That the employees aren't just going to go home and hang out on the couch. And so they understand that, yeah, people are still productive. And in that department, what they found is they would structure their days. So on days they had heavy teams meetings, that's their flex day, work from home day.
Yeah. Because
they could just do that, wherever. You can be on a teams meeting anywhere. And, all the things that require to be in the week, they would structure, or in the meeting in person, they would structure for the days they're back in the office.
There's so many things about this story that I absolutely love, because in order to even do what you just described, you had to communicate well with your employees, you had to identify something that you wanted to stretch yourselves and encourage each other to do differently. You beta tested, so you didn't make long-term commitments, but you included people in the possibilities. I just think that's a really cool story.
And now, a year or so into it, we have rolled it out to the entire company.
All right.
And so everyone has that opportunity to take advantage of that program. Everyone who works in office has the opportunity to take advantage of that program.
Way to go, beta team.
Yeah. And I'm sure a lot of them are hybrid kind of models too, because you have to be in the field some. And
so, I mean, and that's I wouldn't say the challenge, but the unique thing about our company is our project superintendents, our field engineers who are on site. You really can't work remote if you're building a building.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's right.
It is mostly geared towards our office staff, and those folks are able to utilize that process.
Are you alone in this in your industry? I'm not alone, but I mean, do you think this is gaining traction, or do you think you're kind of early into this?
I think honestly, I think we're probably a little catching up a little bit.
Okay.
It is a going back to the project base, when I think about a project for us, how do we put our design teams and organize that? Right now, today, all of our design group is located here in Lexington.
Okay.
But looking forward, there's going to be a day where we're going to have design teams at our office in Nashville, our office in Louisville, our office in Greenville, South Carolina.
Yep.
Again, it's because of how we're structured. They want to develop that trust. They're open to thinking about it, but they're not open to beta testing it yet.
Yep.
So,
That's fair.
Okay.
So, Jason asked about it from an industry perspective, but it's also who you're competing with for similar talent.
Yes.
Right.
Because not
right.
everybody that is in your office is going to automatically work in a construction industry. They might work in other places, like when you talk accounting, finance.
Sure.
This is what I'm picturing.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, that's great. Well, so do you have direct competitors in the market that are also doing this as well, and maybe?
We do. I
Yeah.
mean, the big one here locally. Can we name drop other companies?
Sure.
Great Construction is probably a
Okay.
big competitor.
Yep.
They're much larger than us,
Yep.
but they do a lot of the similar work. Projects on a little different scale, but there are a variety of other construction companies. What makes us unique is that design build aspect, where we do the design work ourselves.
Yep.
Versus a company showing up with a set of plans, going, we need to build this next week,
Right.
or next month, or whatever. So the fact that we are kind of a one-stop shop. That is what makes our business a little bit unique, because we do have full design service in-house
Okay.
from the construction industry standpoint.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's great. That's it. Thanks for your time. I mean,
Cool.
I think this is
Awesome
these
meeting
are
you.
these are short and sweet, and
Awesome.
we got a good little nugget of info from you, and especially I like hearing about how each industry is adapting to that, because it's different for everybody.
It really is, and for us, it's I wouldn't say we're slow to adapt, but we're definitely working with engineers.
Yep.
They like to really process through,
Uh-huh.
and our company is engineer led.
Okay.
And I think that's the other. I think here's the sales recruiting pitch for our company.
That's
Yeah.
right. Do it.
As we are, our leadership, we're privately owned. There's 11 owners on our board. They've all come up through the company.
Yeah.
So when the CEO or the president retires, they don't hire some guy off the street. They pull one up from the board, a junior member up from the board, and then they'll eventually have another board member join from within the company. So
Yeah.
I think our youngest tenured board member has been with the company 15 years.
Oh,
That's awesome.
Okay.
So
yeah.
so there's not a real huge culture shift when a new CEO steps in. So
Yeah.
it's kind of a cool model of kind of handing off the business to the next generation.
Yeah, I love that.
That's awesome. Well,
Well,
Kevin,
Kevin,
it was a
appreciate it.
pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolute pleasure. I hope you enjoy your conference.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
And don't forget to send your friends
I
back
will,
to
I
see
will
us.
do that.
Okay.
All
I'll
right.
send Amanda back. I don't know what she wanted.
There you
She
go.
ran
yeah,
away.
get her.
She ran away.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
did. She saw the mics.
She took a picture and said I'm out.
I'm out.
So
Cool. Thanks, man.
thank you guys.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Thanks for listening to the Workforce Therapy Files. We hope you learned something new, and we're thankful for the time that you spent with us today. If there's a topic you'd like us to discuss, reach out to us. Our contact information's listed in the show notes. Until next time, keep your head up.